Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Tommy with Tommy's Top Picks here to give you your weekly Pokemon market update. John's away, so I'm covering. Apologies in advance. No micro, macro economic advice, discussion, not advice, discussion in this because that is a John thing and not a Tommy thing. But we're here to talk about some Pokemon booster boxes and what they're doing. So there's not a whole lot going on. We got a lot of red, so we got a lot of things moving up. Just I notice in the past 3 weeks, kind of everything's gotten its little jump up. But Astral Radiance booster box kind of staying the same. Battle Style same. Brilliant Stars slightly down, not a big deal. Just kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's a couple of bucks. It's not really a difference. Only 2.47% down, so a couple bucks. But on the verse side, we have Chilling Rain a couple bucks up. Chilling Pain. So, I mean, Chilling Rain's interesting because it did get so low for so long, and the pull rates in it are absolutely atrocious. That's why it's called Chilling Pain. So, I mean, if you're looking to actually pull, like, buy singles, if you're opening older sets like Chilling Rain, you're not going to be pulling the big cards. You have a very slim chance. But the Darkness Ablaze, kind of doing nothing. $2 down. We got Evolving Skies. So Evolving Skies is an interesting one. I priced this at $359.93 because that is Burning Tree. They are not a verified seller on TCG Player. The next one, it jumps up to like $370. So this could have been a bigger, but I have bought from Burning Tree before. So I know that they are a real place. And they do actually send you your things. They are not a scam. They have plenty of sales. I don't know why they're not verified. They should be. So that's where I'm going to put it at. So basically, the Evolving Skies booster box stayed the same. I will say, once their supply is out, then it does jump up another like 20, 25 bucks. So it should be interesting to see next week. Next up, we have Fusion Strike up 137, so just over that 5.38%. So I don't know. I mean, Fusion Strike, it with the looming possibility, rumors of people discussing a possibility of reprints coming. I don't know if there's so many Fusion Strikes so far back now. I wonder if they will go back that far. There are competitive cards in there, but at the same time, there's still ETBs, there's still all the other auxiliary products that have Fusion Strike packs in it. So the necessary need to reprint, they don't necessarily need to reprint Fusion Strike booster boxes. And especially when you have things like Silver Tempest going up, you have that has very playable cards right now. And then you have Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, like these big sets that have come up after that are already going crazy. Next up, we have Lost Origin. Pretty much stayed the same. I did hear that there was not a restock, but a resupply. So stores got just a little bit more of Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, so the last two sets. So kind of interesting. Not like a big wave of anything, but I heard stores were getting like an extra case of booster boxes. So that puts something on the shelves. But then we have Rebel Clash staying flat at the 214, which, I mean, why is someone paying 214 for Rebel Clash? Unless you're like collecting booster boxes. Like if you're buying Rebel Clash, what are you hoping to find? It is trash. It is Rebel trash. And you will not find anything in it. You definitely won't pull $200 worth. So why? That is my question. But Silver Tempest, on the other hand, we're up 8.84%, 136. Lugia remains dominant in the meta. I would expect to see some kind of, not ban, but like some kind of suspension, possibly, for the card, because it's very powerful. And I mean, you get it out of Silver Tempest, but Silver Tempest is also the latest set. which is surprising. So I know there are a bunch of regionals going on right now, so it could be. I know the joke is that no one actually plays Pokemon, but it has Lugia, so the collectors like it, and Lugia is the competitive card, so players like it. So there are multiple demographics of Pokemon card buyers going after Silver Tempest, which might be what's causing the scarcity, even though it is the latest set. Next, we have the Sword and Shield base, staying flat, went down 2 cents. You can get it 2 cents cheaper than last week. Vivid Voltage Booster Box, $145. You're paying 5 cents more, so the same thing. Moving on to cases. We got our movers are going to be Chilling Reign, jumped up 6.86% from $7.94 to $8.49. So that is a jump. I think it's just the actual availability of Chilling Reign in cases is drying up. So we'll check when we get to the charts. But that is because the case has gone up more than the individual boxes. So we'll have to check that when we get to the graph. The other big mover is the Fusion Strike Booster Box case. So it is back up to where we saw it at the end of January. Here, like 124 here is when it was $798.99. So we are back basically to that, a little over in that $900 range, or $800 range, sorry. Wait, hold on. Yes. Yeah, 124. Eyes are going cross-eyed. John, how do you do this? Staring at numbers. But, so we got Lost Origin coming up next at that $7.99 as well. Down 1.84%, $14. Not really nothing to write home about. It's pretty much the same price. Robo Clash, same price because it doesn't sell. Silver Tempest is down 1% on the case. So that's kind of interesting that the boxes. All right, we're going to look. Let's hop over to the charts here. Let's see if we can find some answers. So I want some answers on. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's start with the Silver Tempest. That had me thinking here. So yeah. So if you are looking to pick up some Silver Tempest, pick it up by the case because you're at 127 a box opposed to 136. However, this is definitely going to come back. Like, it's the playable set right now. There's going to be more coming. I don't know. I don't see a world where it's not. But at the same time, we don't know when. So that could be a while. So are you patient? I would be patient. That's what I'm doing. I have my case, but I'm going to be patient and not jump into this right now. And that kind of goes across the board. So like I'm just kind of waiting and being patient. I have my boxes set aside. I picked it up months ago. And now I'm just kind of waiting and seeing what happens. We have, the other thing. We didn't talk about Scarlet Violet in the heat map here. That's the other thing I want to talk about. Scarlet Violet is just kind of staying the same between the box and the case price. Now, when pre-orders first went up, you could get it for as low as like 104, 105 if you went to the right places. I'm not seeing those offers anymore. The lowest I'm seeing outside of TCG Player is like 110, 112. So it should be interesting to see as we get closer to the release and as like with more and more of the older stuff drying up, I wonder if people are just cutting it, looking ahead, and then almost viewing Scarlet and Violet as like a refresh and just moving things. Because typically the ideal time to buy these boxes is when they first come out, like when the pre-orders first come out, if you want it at the beginning towards release. any of that window, then you want to kind of wait until the hype dies down a couple weeks after the set comes out. But that has been the trend. But everything that's been going on right now is not been according to the trend. So we're kind of flying blind, if you will. But I think we should have answers soon. And we will definitely have answers when Scarlet and Violet hits, which is only about a month away. So what were the interesting heat map graphs that I want to see? Because I don't think we're going to go through all the graphs because I don't think we really need to. Fusion Strike I wanted to look at. Chilling Reign. Okay. So let's look at Chilling Reign here. Okay, so it's still, again, better by the case. Yeah, so you're at 141.50 a box if you buy by the case for Chilling Reign, which is still really, like, I mean, if you think about it, we're at the highest it's been. It hasn't, we're in uncharted waters here. It is higher. It is either going to go up or it's going to go down. I mean, that's how it always works. That's always the question. But it's one of those things is we are at the highest it has been because we were kind of steady for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks here, just kind of flatline after a bump. And this bump looks a little more steep than this bump. So it could be just, I don't know, natural supply is actually just running out. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But I also want to look at Fusion Strike. Now here we have even less of a difference, but still slightly better by the case. I don't know what happened here. Did I break the data, John? Tell me, did I? Maybe I did. Oh well. But I don't know. It's a very similar thing where this case seems bizarre to me. But where it's just kind of like it flatlines for a bit and then steady curve and down and then flat up and then we haven't had it down. It's been ticking flat, or it's been ticking up or flatline. And that's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where there's a trend here. Like if we look at all these different graphs, let's look at Brilliant Stars. Yeah, this is pretty flatline. It's been there for a while. Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike. And Silver Tempest. Yeah, so those are the three really ones that I wanted to look at. I think they are all kind of, and I think Brilliant Stars just being such a great set has just kind of already maintained that level with us not getting more product. But I don't know. With Fusion Strike, this is the kind of graph you like to see where it's just steady, slightly up, flat line, slightly up, flat line. And that I think will be the trend. But in a couple weeks, all of this I could see us entering a flat line where everything stays flat. But at the same time, when I go and look at TCG Player, I'm still seeing a lot of sales, even at these higher prices. So it means that people are willing to pay it. And at the end of the day, we are still below MSRP on a lot of these boxes. So what we can do here is switch over. I just want to take a quick look at TCG Player. No particular reason why I'm showing this card, just a favorite card of mine. And then let's see here. So if we go by best selling, we can see what is actually moving. Why is it saying TCG Player, you're broken? Everything's out of stock? Of course, when I want to show something, TCG Player decides to break. Let's see. One. Shop all. There we go. Now you decided to work. Okay. So let's dive in. Sealed product. Best selling. So you have Silver Tempest, right? Like it has the Lugia, it has the collectors, it has the players. It's the latest set. But then you have Scarlet Violet. So this is where I was going on and thinking about how when all these boxes are now way higher than they have been, this 123 doesn't even look that bad. And it's a new set. It's exciting. It's for the new block, the new game, the new era, all new cards. I mean, it's like a start fresh point for a lot of people, like a jumping on point in comics. And then you have Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, two of the latest sets with trainer galleries that in the trainer galleries people are really, really enjoying. They just create such a better opening experience where, like, yes, Evolving Skies is great. Evolving Skies is almost $400 and can be a real bad pull opening experience. Like, yes, there are a lot of hits in Evolving Skies, but let's take a look. How many of those hits, if you hit, how many you get? Like one or two big hits in a booster box, right? So what do we look at? We got Moonbryon, which is down. That's not right. There we go. The direct price always throws me off. We're at 351, which we were at like 5. We've just been coming down, right? So that's your one hit, and then you jump down to 200, 100, 129. Like you could buy 2 of these that you would not be able to open in a box for cheaper than a box. So I don't I understand like the gambler's fallacy, is it? But it doesn't make sense. Like who's buying Evolving Skies to open? I don't know. How many are selling? Let's take a look. Yeah, look. This is all today. We got 1. Someone bought 3 boxes. But so these are all like $200 sales. Are they actual sales? Are people actually buying them? Or are they coming from more of these zeros? We're going to have to wait and see. And then again, these 36 loose packs, like why is this manipulates the market and manipulates the prices, and we're still seeing this stuff. It's a little frustrating, but like I get it. It technically is 36 packs. It's like an opened, then they say unopened, but it's essentially an open booster box, right? It's a booster box without the box. 36 packs. But I don't know. Evolving Skies is one of those things where there's just a lot. The newer sets, like I said, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin, even Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, all these new sets with trainer galleries have been incredible. Like you open a box and you have a desk full of hits. Like you have good looking, nice cards. And you have playable cards. Evolving Skies isn't really, there are some playable cards, but not anything that's going to break the bank. Just some thoughts. If you like this content, leave a like, share us with your friends, let them know what we're doing every week. I will be back next week, and then John will be back the week after that. So thank you for listening, and we'll catch you guys next week.